Well, hello friends. Welcome back to another Decorate with me. Today we are doing another Valentine's Day tablescape with fun activity. My name is Alessandra, and this is my interpretation of a fun, wild about you inspired tablescape for Valentine's Day, thus the leopard. So this is a very poor picture of a wall tapestry that I purchased last year for Valentine's Day when I had the initial idea of doing a Wild About You tablescape. But at the time, I couldn't really find everything I was looking for, and it was very last minute. And now this year, I can find some of this stuff, but it's a little bit different than what I want to do this year. But I thought, let's keep going and see what we could come up with that would look really cool, because this is such a fun tapestry, and I really like that there's two leopards in it. It's jungly without being too jungly. So let's get into it. The first thing I found was really this collection of silks. We have two gold tropical leaves from David Christopher's, and one, I think it's about 50-inch white Real Touch Phalaenopsis orchid from Shop Wild Things. And white and gold are kind of the classic, and I mean, you've already seen me use them several times, but it's one of my go-to combinations because it always looks beautiful no matter what time of year it is, in my opinion. So I thought, okay, this is a nice way to bring in the kind of tropical fun without being overtly tropical. And so you can kind of see the pieces separate here. They're different textures, different sizes, but combined they create that kind of layered jungle look that we're going for. I thought, okay, these are going to be our florals. Let's continue on, because I love that the tapestry isn't super colorful, but it has some color in it. I just didn't find anything that I really wanted in this moment for this look, and you'll see why here in a second. So here is where I took those very same florals and I did them up two ways. One, on the left you're seeing an antique bronze kind of finish floor vase from Shop Wild Things, and on the right you're seeing just some kind of basic structural vase, or maybe sculptural vases I should say, that everybody's seen a million times. But here's a fun way to make those stand out and look a little different and have a nice pop in them by adding the white and gold. And by the way, if you're interested in recreating any of these, don't worry, all of the links to the products that I am using for these designs are in the description down below, so everybody can find them super easy. So I love a good ribbon, and David Christopher's has this ribbon, and at the time of the recording they're still available, but I know they go quick. So make sure you if you like this type of unique print, make sure you try and get it sooner rather than later, because I know he does sell out. And this is a 4-inch ribbon, but I thought, if one, it matches the print that we see in the tapestry pretty well, but two, if you made a nice little bow to go in, especially like the antique vase or the antique bronze vase, excuse me, I think that could be just a nice punch of pattern without being too much. So I included that because I thought that was pretty great. And then things escalated quickly. So I found this fantastic black canopy on Shop Wild Things website. And yes, technically it's supposed to be over a bed, but whatever. We do what we want because that's what creativity wants us to do. And I was like, this would look really cool over a table, especially if we're kind of having a fun jungle theme. So I found this additional picture online. I don't think it's the same exact product, but it's a similar product of a black canopy. And then I added, being me, I added a black sequin tablecloth, just table, because I figured any table could go underneath this. You just need a black sequin tablecloth if you were even going to use one. And I thought that looks super fun and dramatic. So that's kind of our tablescape vibe. And these canopies are so great because they're made to go into your roof without a lot of effort and whatnot. So if you're a renter and you have like maybe popcorn ceiling or something like we do, it's no big deal to make a hole in it because you're never going to be able to find the hole when you take the screws out afterwards. And I thought, how cool would it be to put gold oversized rose petals on the corners of this? and just so they're kind of draping down kind of where the post would be if you, if you needed posts. And you can see here on the right a bigger version, but Shop Wild Things has these really luxe looking petals that are on a string, like kind of like fishing line, and then they're just giant big petals that are floating down. And I was like, that would be really cool in the corners of this canopy, just to make it look a little bit extra fancy and just different. It's just really pretty, and I thought that would be a nice layered, textured effect in there without being too crazy. And you probably don't need a lot on each one. You probably only need like one or two to really get the cool effect that you want, but it could look really cool. And then it wouldn't be a fun dinner tablescape without some fairy lights. And I mean, fairy lights are a no-brainer with any type of canopy type situation. I mean, who doesn't love a good fairy light moment? So I included some plug-in fairy lights that I found, and so those are going to help set the mood for something fun. So if you don't want to have candles in this structure, which I would be a little uneasy about personally, but you could always use an LED. The fairy lights are a really good alternative, especially the ones that you can plug in, and so that way you can just run them all over and you don't have to worry about the battery packs. So, kind of recapping where we're at so far, we've got gorgeous floor vases, we've got some nice tabletop vases with some pops of gold and white, we've got beautiful gold rose petals hanging, we've got the leopard print accent here and there, we've got a nice tapestry. And then, I mean, we can't stop now, but these are the bigger pieces that we are working with here. And so, thinking more on a smaller scale, what does the tablescape element of this look like? What does the activity look like? So, keeping in mind that we've already established our florals where we have the golds and the whites as our primary. The next thing I wanted to do is find out what type of dinnerware set are we going to use. I found this set, instantly loved it for a million reasons, but it's black, it's gold, and it's leopard. It's microwave safe, it's dishwasher safe, it says. Will it last the test of time? I don't know, but it looks amazing and I love it. So this is kind of the fun dinnerware set that I thought would look so cool on that table, which brought me to some fun edgy cutlery set, which is this fantastic black matte finish. And you can kind of see the matte finish is showing up across multiple layers here, so I like that play on like the matte black with the glossy black sequins. And then when I saw this placemat, I was like, oh my gosh, how can I not? It's perfect. It looks perfect. So even if you didn't want to use the black sequin tablecloth and you just had a black poly linen, which we all have, they're like, I mean, they're very inexpensive online, you can get them in any size. Even if you just did that and you didn't want to buy a black sequin linen, you could put these placemats on and look, I mean, I didn't even want to edit the picture anymore. It was perfect how it is. Like, it's going to look great on a table. And then I found these super cool glasses. I think they're like a stemless wine glass, but maybe more for champagne. And I love that they were kind of two-tone where they're black on the outside, but gold on the inside. And I was just like, a nice little bottle of rosé or something is going to look really fabulous in there. But then, this wouldn't be the full Valentine's Day tablescape with activity if I didn't have an activity. And I thought, okay, what would be a fun activity in this type of tablescape? And I found this adorable little, like, this is really cute and little, you can do it probably in any size house or table fondue kit. And what I loved about it was, one, it was small, so it's not like a big chunky machine that you need to store and reuse. Like, I think if you only wanted to use this once, then maybe donate the sternos or something, you could totally do that. But this is going to take up a lot of space in your storage area, which I love. But I thought, how cute would it be to have like a little dessert fondue in the jungle with chocolate and just marshmallows? I think it would just be so fun, especially if you could get some good fruit. That would look perfect in this type of environment. So I thought, okay, this is pretty great. Like, I would come to this party and I hope you would too. So all of it together, here's where we're at. We've got layers of black sequins with black mesh, with leopard, with white and gold, and it's just I love it. So, did you enjoy this? Would you go to this party? Would you come invite a friend with you? If you did and answered yes to any of those questions, make sure you share this video with them. Share the love. And if you're interested in more fun Valentine's Day themes, whether they're tablescapes, big Christmas tree redos turned into a Valentine's Day tree, tablescapes, I've got you. I've got content from last year, which is pretty great, and I have even more content coming this year. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of it, and you can recreate some of these ideas on your own. Plus, if you have any requests for wedding themes, party themes, anything like that, please drop them in the comments down below. I've been really enjoying this Decorate With Me series and am making a list of all your suggestions. Alright friends, my name is Alessandra. Thanks for decorating with me today. Until next time, bye bye.